What up, YouTube? It's Black Society TV. Back at y'all with another video. Man, I just want to say kudos to Tim Desert Storm Bradley, who's a great boxing analyst now. Tim Bradley predicted the outcome of Terrance Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez years before it even came into fruition. He predicted the outcome of this fight amongst other fights with Terrance Bud Crawford. Crawford was a sparring partner of Tim Bradley. Back in the day, Tim Bradley was a bad boy. He was a bad welterweight. Tim Bradley was, man, he was good, guys. He has a win over Pacquiao. It was controversial, but I still feel like he won. Tim Bradley was in some wars. He was that fighter that just never gave up. Always gave it a billion %. He told a story about how he used to beat up all his sparring partners, and no one could deal with his pressure. No one could handle him. So one day, he made a phone call, and someone brought in Crawford, and he said Crawford was in there in that gym with him, with no trainer, just him. Bradley had his trainer in his corner and trainers in his corner. During the sparring session, he said all Crawford did was, boom, go get water, go back to his corner, and process everything himself. He had no trainer, nobody there to tell him what to do. This is a young Terrance Crawford, guys. This is not the Terrance Crawford of now. This is a young Terrance Crawford. It shows you how special this guy is and was and is. So Tim Bradley said that, he would go in there, boom, Terrance Crawford hit him, boom, boom. And he's like, dang. He said, oh my goodness. So he said that every time he leveled up on his game, he said Crawford would level up with him. And he said he had never been in there with a guy like that could keep up with him like that. And he even just told the blatant truth. He said, man, that guy whooped my behind. He said, man, Crawford whooped my behind in that sparring. Man, this is what Tim Bradley said, guys. Now, Tim Bradley was a world champ at this time. Like, this guy was one of the best at this time. And Crawford was just, a guy on his way up, sparring people and things like that. And Tim Bradley said, he told him, man, look, who are you? And Tim Bradley told him, he said, man, you know about his sparring partner, man. He said, man, you a world champion. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And even before the Canelo fight, they asked Tim Bradley what was going to happen in the fight. Tim Bradley said, man, this guy's going to show y'all something y'all never seen before. He said, he's going to show y'all something y'all never seen before, man. He said, man, this guy's going to go in there. He said he's going to shock the world. He said, and I don't want to hear nothing about size and all that kind of stuff. Man, everything Tim Bradley said, I said too. Like I told everyone, I did a video 6 days before it happened. And I told him, I said, he's going to be the greatest ever. And I also said that size wasn't going to matter. It's like Tim Bradley said, size is not going to matter. He said, man, Crawford is going to go in there, man, and he's going to shock the world. He's going to show y'all he's world class. He's going to show y'all he's the best of the best. This guy's the best ever. He's going to go in there and make Canelo, look like a sparring partner. And that's exactly what Terrance Crawford did. That's exactly what he did. And, man, it was a great fight. But like I said, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, he predicted. He predicted all of this. He foreseen all of this. That's happening with Crawford, and he told the world for years, that this guy here, he's the truth, and Crawford showed just that. So kudos, man, to Tim Bradley for sticking to his predictions, and not turning over, not, saying, man, not having doubts. He stuck with Crawford through and through. He knew who he was. He knew who he had in that gym that day. He knew the guy that he sparred. So he like, hey, man, this guy here, I'm telling y'all, there's no one that's going to be able to beat this guy. And Tim Bradley always said that no matter who Crawford fought, he said, man, no one's going to beat this guy. He even said with Errol Spence, he said Crawford's going to go in there, man, and he's going to be levels above Spence, man. He kept saying it. He's going to show y'all something that has never been done before. And he showed us on both occasions something that's never been done before. Nobody ever beat Spence. And nobody ever beat Canelo at 168. No one ever beat him at 168. He was still the champion. But Crawford went in there and, man, he made it look too easy. But look at me, y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.